Giant hailstones are devastating Mexico. On March 15, 2024, the sky over the areas of Carboneras and Musquiz in Sabinas, Mexico, suddenly shifted from calm to chaos as an unexpected natural disaster struck in the afternoon. Uniquely, this storm brought not only rain, but also hail and giant stones exceeding 7 centimeters in diameter starting at about 6 p.m. Local residents quickly shared images and videos of the severe devastation on social media, where large hailstones the size of tennis balls fell, causing significant damage to the Carboneras areas of Sabinas. Social media became a non-stop live news feed, with videos capturing the scene of dense hail falling on parked cars. Other images showed the public transportation passengers trying to protect themselves from the giant hailstones falling at high speeds from the sky. The natural disaster has left serious consequences, destroying numerous vehicles and stores in downtown Sabinas and Nueva Rosita, breaking car windows and damaging roofs and business premises. Strong winds, along with hail the size of tennis balls, have caused astonishment and severe damage to residents. This natural disaster event has not only affected one, but also spread to towns in the region, particularly San Juan de Sabinas, where rural communities all had to endure the heavy consequences of this fierce hailstorm. Notably, this is the 40th storm in a series of recent extreme weather phenomena in the northern part of the country, a number that raises considerable concern. The increase in both frequency and intensity of such natural disasters compels us to contemplate preventative measures and ways to mitigate damage in the future. So how can we minimize these natural disasters? Are these disasters merely the result of climate change, or do they carry another message from nature? Share your thoughts in the comments section below, and let's work together to build a safer future in the face of unpredictable weather changes. The local authorities have issued an emergency alert advising residents to stay indoors or at their places of work and to avoid going outside unless necessary due to the size and speed of the hailstones, which could cause serious injuries. Rescue teams quickly provided assistance to those trapped on the streets during this natural disaster. The Deputy Secretary of Civil Protection of Kahlua announced that fortunately there have been no reported casualties or evacuations following the hailstorm. The main damage was reported to transportation vehicles. Essential public services such as clean water supply, electricity, and sewer systems remain stable and operational. Meanwhile, the main roads leading to the city remain open for uninterrupted travel. The State Civil Protection Agency continues to work closely with municipal authorities to closely monitor affected areas and provide necessary support to the population. Residents are advised to closely follow announcements from the National Weather Service and updates from local authorities to ensure safety in the upcoming weather developments. Earlier, in 2019, the city of Guadalajara in Mexico also witnessed an extraordinary weather event that had never been seen before. A colossal hailstorm with a thickness of up to 1.5 meters, throwing the daily life and traffic of the city into chaos. In just one night, 6 residential areas of this city, which has a population of about 5 million people, were engulfed by a record layer of hail. The municipal government faced a monumental task in quickly clearing the massive amount of hail to restore order and to ensure safety of its residents. Despite facing flooding and damage from fallen trees, thanks to the preparedness and timely response, there were no casualties reported, according to officials from Mexico. This natural disaster came unexpectedly and caused a sudden drop in temperature from 22 to 14 degrees Celsius, which is unusual for a city that undergoes its annual summer period with temperatures above 30 degrees Celsius. Hail is not an unfamiliar weather phenomenon, but recent events of the unprecedented scale have led many to ponder, is this a message or a punishment from the Creator? This event was not just an ordinary hailstorm. It transformed into a natural disaster that forced the entire city of Guadalajara to halt and confront the immense power of nature. The aftermath involves significant damage to homes, vehicles, and the cleaning efforts post-disaster became immensely challenging and costly. It will take a considerable amount of time to fully recover from the consequences. While we look at the astonishing images from this disaster, perhaps we should ask ourselves, is this a reminder from God about the need to live in harmony with nature? And what have we done to cause this weather anomaly? These questions are not just for those who believe in supernatural forces, but are also reflections for each of us on our lifestyle and impact on the surrounding environment. Let this event not only be a memory of a natural disaster, but also a valuable lesson on the respect and protection of our planet. A dual crisis is causing chaos in Mexico as Tropical Storm Lydia and Tropical Depression Max jointly threaten the nation's coastlines. As Tropical Storm Lydia approaches the Mexican coast, massive waves have begun to sweep away boats and homes, resulting in severe damage. The open sea has generated violent waves and strong currents, endangering those living and working near the coastal areas.
What's on now?
Meanwhile, Tropical Depression Max is rapidly moving towards southwestern Mexico, further escalating the risks in these regions. The situation becomes even more complicated as Lydia continues to intensify, reaching hurricane-level intensity with a maximum sustained winds exceeding 119 kilometers per hour. Forecasts indicate that Lydia will continue its northeastward movement towards the Mexican coastline in the coming days, generating multiple large waves along the Baja California Peninsula and the western coast of Mexico. These high waves not only pose a threat to the lives of residents, but also lead to a phenomena such as coastal flooding, hazardous surf conditions, and beach erosion. Tropical Storm Lydia made landfall in the resort area of Puerto Vallarta with wind speeds of up to 100 miles per hour. This led the local authorities to issue a warning and urge residents to be prepared. The Islas Marias, the natural education island, also fell within Lydia's scope. Fortunately, most of the area is uninhabited. However, for the coastal residential areas, the situation became increasingly tense. The state government of Sonora decided to cancel all classes to focus on preparation and response to the storm's impact. The occurrence of two storms threatening Mexico's coastline simultaneously has made the situation even more complex. Meteorological experts have stated that the combined effects of Lydia and Max could be the most significant since Hurricane Hillary struck in August. Tropical Storm Max suddenly and vigorously emerged. Within 15 hours of its formation, Max made landfall in southwestern Mexico with wind speeds of 105 kilometers an hour. This storm originated from southern Central America and rapidly intensified, raising concerns about heavy rainfall and the risks of landslides. While the people of Mexico were still trying to react to the strength of Max, another threat emerged. Tropical storm Lydia, currently intensifying, is rapidly approaching and is expected to make landfall in the central western region of Mexico shortly. Reports from Mexico's Civil Protection Office indicate that Max has brought significant torrential rainfall to the states of Guerrero and Michoacan. Max is expected to weaken rapidly after landfall, but the amount of rainfall and post-storm consequences remain in serious concern. The U.S. National Hurricane Center and the Mexican government have simultaneously issued warnings about the potential for landslides from both of these storm systems. Max is bringing rainfall amount of 4 to 8 inches, with some areas possibly seeing up to 12 inches, especially in the states of Guerrero, Michoacan, and the coastal regions of western Oaxaca. The combination of these two storms not only challenges the preparedness of the Mexican government and its citizens, but also creates a difficult environment for rescue and recovery efforts. People are advised to exercise caution, stay away from the areas of high risk of flooding and landslides, and continually monitor updates from local authorities and disaster management agencies. Sudden hailstones fell from the sky, jolting the city of Nuevo Laredo from its slumber with a rare phenomena that left many people in disbelief. Video footage captured by cameras show the ground covered in hailstones, each the size of a golf ball. The atmosphere turned chaotic as large hailstones fell from above, creating a frightening sound. The weather was also undergoing changes in the region. For 2 consecutive days with temperatures exceeding 35 degrees Celsius, the weather suddenly cooled down. On Thursday, April 6th, a heavy rainstorm unexpectedly struck the metropolitan area of Monterrey. What's remarkable is that even in the heavy morning rain, hail was also present in Opacada and several other autonomous cities, all within the metropolitan area. The major earthquake in Mexico in 2017 was a significant event in the country's history. This earthquake occurred on September 19, 2017, and is often referred to as the Puebla earthquake or Mexico City earthquake due to its significant impact on the capital, Mexico City, and surrounding areas. The earthquake had a magnitude of 7.1 on the Richter scale and caused severe damage. Skyscrapers collapsed, houses were destroyed, and hundreds of people lost their lives. This earthquake also triggered a series of aftershocks, posing further threats to people's lives and property. Mexico frequently faces the consequences of natural disasters due to its geographical location and diverse terrain. The region is located near mountain ranges, the Pacific Ocean, and the Gulf of Mexico, making it prone to earthquakes, tsunamis, and hurricanes. Weak infrastructure and inadequate preparedness and response measures have been significant challenges in dealing with the disasters in Mexico. Intense rain, coupled with surface runoff, has birthed a colossal debris flow, an entity that defies the conventional flow of water. Instead, it's a shape-shifting mass engulfing rocks, branches, trees, and boulders as it races downhill. This chaotic spectacle serves as a stark reminder of nature's raw power, transforming water into a formidable, unpredictable force of destruction. A man had to remove his shoes and wade through knee-deep waters in New York City as the city grappled with severe emergency situation. New York Governor Kathy Hochul was forced to declare a state of emergency as an astonishing flash flood swept through and inundated the entire city of New York. With relentless heavy rainfall in the northeastern region of the United States, many areas of New York found themselves submerged in water. Please leave your discussion comments below the video comments section. Thank you very much for your keen interest, follow-up, and enthusiastic support. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. For now, we say goodbye and look forward to seeing you in our next videos. Wishing everyone a warm day with your family.